again, back at the Hangout. You know who it is. You know, your boy Lonzo Low. So, first of all, I just want to, get straight into it. If through this entire episode that I sound tired or, very low in the energy, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's because I had one hell of a motherfucking weekend. Man, I've been beaten, not literally, but, just in a emotional term, just been tired and extremely busy and been going through a whole lot. So, I'm just feeling the pain of all that shit. But, excuse me. But, I'm here. I honestly thought to myself, like, nah, I ain't gonna record this week, man. I'm pretty tired, But I was also thinking, I'm like, nah, this is gonna be week 3. I ain't recording anything, so I ain't wanna go that far, you know what I'm saying? So, but here I am for y'all. So I'm doing this for y'all. So anyway, we are back again another week at the Hangout. This week I'm gonna be talking about my single life, thug passion, single life, you know what I'm saying? Little bachelorette player, you know what I mean? Nah, but I just want to discuss my single life for a little bit with y'all because I think I've spoken about it a little bit briefly before, maybe like a few episodes ago, but I didn't really, get into it and whatnot. So, here we are now. So let's do it. We're just gonna go ahead and slide into the first segment, and that is, why am I single and how long have I been single? So for the people who don't know, I've been single for about a year now, since I want to say October, like the end of October, maybe the beginning of November, maybe something like that. Pretty much at that time, me and the mother of my children split. But I don't think I really ever gave y'all a clear understanding of why we split. But pretty much, infidelity. I was caught cheating. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I don't try to fake the funk with nobody. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I got caught cheating. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I was cheating, because I felt like something was missing in my relationship. And by any means, I'm not excusing for what I did at all. Like, not even the slightest. So, what I did was wrong. You know what I mean? And she had every right to, let me go. And at the time, I was like, all right, cool, I understand. But I didn't really fully like feel what I did was like terribly wrong. You know what I'm saying? Not until later, that's why I made that episode of Reflections, you know what I'm saying? Because, shit don't really hit you until later on, you know what I mean? But I definitely feel bad about doing it because for the longest time, I always thought that I would never do no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's just not me. That's just not how I roll, you know what I mean? But, never say never, man. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? So now I gotta live the rest of my life with that shit on my jacket. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much the gist of why I'm single. You know what I mean? And who knows? Even if I didn't cheat it, or if I didn't cheat or whatnot, we might have broken up anyway, because we was dealing with a lot at the time, and we was on the verge of just separating from each other, and we were just going through a lot, So it was just a lot going on, and it feels weird to talk about it because, it was just a year ago. Time fucking flies. I feel like it was just yesterday. You know what I mean? But all in all, that that's pretty much what happened. And I'm not gonna sit here and talk bad about the mother of my children, because at the end of the day, she was a good woman to me. She had her bullshit too and all that. Like everybody else in a relationship, but she didn't deserve that. You feel me? So there's that. And that was about a year ago. Why I'm still single? Well, for me, I feel like every time I got into a relationship and then, I broke up, because now I'm talking about this, every other person that I dated, I've always broken up with them. This is like my first time, somebody breaking up with me. Every other female I'd have dealt with or dated before or whatnot, I always, initiated the breakup, because for me, when I get to a point when I'm tired, and I'm tired of dealing with shit, and I feel like there's nothing more left, and I'm like, what's the point? I don't like wasting time. That's one of the things I hate doing, is wasting time. Don't bullshit with me with my time. That's one of the most important things for me. So when I feel like somebody wasting my time, or if I feel like I'm wasting somebody else's time, then it's no longer for us to even speak or continue some shit that ain't gonna go nowhere. So, a lot of times, or every time, I just initiated the breakup. But this time, it's the other way around. But back to what I was saying, I just wanted to take time to reflect on myself and just focus on trying to be a better person. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to lie, I wasn't the best boyfriend while I was in a relationship. Now, don't get me wrong, I wasn't a shitty ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like that, but I definitely could have been way better. You know what I mean? So, with all that being said, I just wanted to take my time to myself and really just think, like, all the shit that I've done and all the shit that I can change about myself, so that way the next time I get into a relationship, I don't bring none of that baggage and all that, bullshit into a new relationship. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to bring none of that old stuff to a new relationship, because it wouldn't be fair to the next person I date. You know what I'm saying? And, I want to start with a clean slate. I want to start fresh. I want to be a better man, a better person, a new me. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the old me no more. You know what I'm saying? The old me is the type of person that just didn't give a fuck about nothing or nobody. I did, but I didn't at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain, but I was like one of the persons like, all right, cool. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I didn't really cherish people's emotions like I should have. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I lost a lot of people along my travels. You know what I mean? But now, looking back at it and learning to, cherish people in their moments and giving their flowers while they deserve them, I feel better now, because I've learned how to do that. Took some time, but, that's just life. You know what I'm talking about? So, that's one of the main reasons why I'm single. And now it's like, shit, man. Am I ready for a new relationship? Do I want to be in a new relationship right now? And to answer that question, it's like yes and no. It's like, yes, I definitely want to be in a relationship now, because I feel like I've learned a lot. Do I feel like I'm ready for a relationship? For the most part. But I don't know if I'm 100% all the way. I feel like I'm close, but I feel like there's still certain things on my agenda that I have to do before I make that move. You know what I mean? So, the next woman that come into my life, if she just happened to come into my life when I'm just close to being ready, not just there yet, I have to be honest with her and let her know, like, look, I like you, I fucks with you, and I want you to be my shorty, but let me work on this little shit first before you know what I mean, before we make that next move. And then after that, you know, we can do whatever. And that being said, I'm not asking nobody to wait for me, because you know I still got a lot of shit going on. I'm not gonna put nobody's life at halt so I can fix my problems. You know, I would never do that. But if that person is willing to stick by my side through all of that, while I'm trying to get my shit together, then that means a lot to me. You know what I mean? That means that you're more than just, you know, a girlfriend or, you know, a homie or a friend. You're way more than that to me. You know, because why would somebody wait for somebody else? You know what I mean? That's time wasted. But at the end of the day, if you really love somebody, really fuck with them, then that's what you'll do. You know what I mean? So, all in all, that being said, I feel like I am ready for a relationship. Just a little detail shit I still got to work on my own and by myself and try to get my shit together. And once I get that shit out the way and clear, then shit, you know, it's open season. You know what I mean? That being said, that don't mean I ain't been talking to women now. I've been talking to some women and all that shit, you know, and whatnot. And I've done the little bachelorette joint, you know what I mean? The little bachelorette shit, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, I knew that I wasn't ready for a relationship. You know, I wasn't trying to lead somebody on to some shit that I know wasn't gonna happen. I'm always upfront. If I'm talking to a shorty, I'm like, look, you know, what we doing is cool, but just know that it ain't gonna never be this. You know what I mean? At least not right now. You know, I definitely don't want to lead nobody on the wrong road. You know what I mean? So I gotta be honest. You know, it wouldn't be fair. You know, some women, they understand and they respect it. Some women, they don't, or they just say that they do and they just eventually start acting different. You know what I mean? Acting like we boyfriend or girlfriend. I'm like, nah, it ain't like that. And once it gets to that point, and it's like I gotta pull away. I gotta cut you off. I gotta, you know, stay away for a little while. Cause then I'm just gonna be feeding your flame of what you think is gonna be something when for me it's not. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, all in all, you know, I'm ready. I feel like I am. But still just that little pocket that I still gotta fill for myself. And then I know for sure that I will be 100% ready. You know what I mean? So that pretty much sums that up. You know. So sliding on to the next segment. The streets is dirty. Man, let me tell you. The streets are dirty. Motherfucking being single is cool for a little while, but after a while that shit get old. I'm trying to tell you, dog. The longest I've been single in my life was about 3 years, and that was like a long time ago. So do I plan on being single for that long again? Not necessarily, but if that's what it takes to meet my person, then that's just what it's gonna be. But in the midst of all that, man, the streets, man, women out here, man, is dating, trying to date and single and shit like that. It's really ugly, man. Like, online dating is really ass, man. I'm trying to tell you. All these fucking dating websites and shit, man, it's just, man, they just weird to me, man. You know what I mean? I don't fuck with them Jones. You know, I tried it for a little bit, and I'm like, nah, bro, this ain't for me. Like, for me personally, I'd rather talk and meet a woman in person than to try to get to know a woman online or one of these damn dating apps or shit like that. Cause it's just weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, women, they'll, like, what's the junk called? One of the junks I use is called Black Dating App or some shit like that. Man, I'll talk to a bunch of women on that junk, man, and they just be weird, man. Like, we will talk, and the next thing you know, they just be on some weird shit. You know what I mean? I'm just like, nah, that ain't, I'm cool on that. Or like, let's say if we'll match, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. So I'll wait like a day, you know what I mean? Because I ain't trying to rush no shit. You know, I hit them up like, yo, what's up? You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And they don't respond. I'm like, what the fuck you match with me for if you're not gonna respond? That's that weirdo shit, man. Like maybe, and I can see if you did it by accident, that's cool, whatever. I ain't tripping off of that. But there's not many times you're gonna do that shit by accident, and then somebody hit you up and you don't respond. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, that's weird to me. I don't fuck with that. So that's why I don't really do the whole online dating shit, man. I don't fuck with that. I met a few shorties off that joint. They were cool and all that, but you know, they wasn't really interested enough for me to take it to that next level. You know what I'm saying? So the streets, man, they just dirty, bro. Like a lot of these women out here, and don't let these women fool you, dog. Like a lot of these females, they talking to a bunch of niggas, man. Like us niggas talking to a bunch of women. They talking to a bunch of niggas, bro. Don't let no female fool you. Talking about, nah, you the only person I'm talking to. I'm like, nah, bro. I know you got some little daddies running around here. I know you got a few little daddies around here, man. Don't lie to me. Just be honest. Now it was one joint I was talking to a while ago, and she was straight up honest with me, and I appreciate it. She was like, look, out of all the niggas I'm talking to, you the one I fuck with the most. But at the same time, I'm talking to other niggas, just so you know. And I'm like, shit, that's cool. I respect that, because you ain't my girl. Number one, and number two, I'm talking to other women too. You know what I mean? So that's cool. But here's the kick, though. Even though she said that, every now and then, she'll be like, oh, I see you was talking to one of your bitches or whatever. I'm like, come on, bro. There you go with that territorial shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't approach her like that. You know, she's talking to one of her niggas, it's cool, you know. And if I did, I was joking about it. And it was like unless it's one time, I was kind of, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was kind of hurt because I seen her talk to some other nigga. I'm like, that nigga ain't got what I got. That nigga ain't like me. You know what I'm saying? But nah, on the real though, like for real though, for me personally, you know, I just thought that was kind of odd. You know what I mean? But I know how women work, man. They say their mouth say one thing and their mind think another. So I know how y'all women be on. You know what I mean? Excuse me. But nah, you know, that shit right there is like, you tell me you cool with me talking to other women, but then you keep bringing it up when I'm talking to other women. I'm like, what is it that you want? You trying to be my woman or not? But that ain't gonna happen because you talking to other niggas. And I'm not gonna tell you to stop talking to other niggas because you not my woman. Now, if I was trying to make you my woman, then that'd be a different story. But that's not the case. So that's what I'm saying, man. Shit can get real complicated real fast just talking to multiple people back and forth and shit like that, man. You know what I mean? I've been through the ringer with that bullshit, man. I was talking to like 6 different women at one time. And that shit can be stressful, dog. Like, you know what I mean? You got to talk to this one. You got to text this one. You got to call this one. You know what I mean? And all the other bullshit. And it's stressful, dog. You know, it's too much to keep up with. At least for me, you know. Two, maybe 3 is cool. But 6, I was talking to 6. And then that shit was too much. And the funny thing is, they all knew that I was talking to all of them. That's the funny part. You know what I mean? But again, you know, it's too much. You know, women, it's just, y'all got a lot going on. You know what I mean? But I love y'all though, for sure. But nah, man, the fucking streets is nasty, bro. Like, when I first became single, I was hurt. I was single, but I was thinking to myself, man, I'm about to get out here, you know, do my little thug thistle, you know what I'm saying? Do my little thing, 1, 2, pop B, you know what I mean? Did it for a little while, and, you know, it was cool. But then that shit started to get old, man. You know, it started to get old, and I ain't gonna lie to you. After about 5, 6 months in, I was getting tired. And I was like, man, this shit ain't like that, man. It's only like that in the beginning. But as time goes on, man, that shit get old real quick, you know. And after a while, you just be like, damn, man, maybe I just want to talk to one woman. Maybe I just want to just be cool with one female and just, keep it that way. You know what I mean? Because talking to different women, man, it takes a lot of time and energy. And for me, I don't know. I guess from what I'm saying is, for me, it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? I have my little fun and do that and all that shit, but I feel like I'm over that now. I feel like I moved past that point, now, and I feel like right now, for me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'd rather just be cool with just one woman. You know what I mean? Like I'm still talking to a woman here and there, but it's like I'm keeping it cool. You know what I mean? I'm just testing the waters. I'm not really trying to be crazy with it. You know what I mean? And if I don't feel like that shit gonna go nowhere, then we'll just stay friends or we'll just be cool. You know what I mean? So, I just laid back for a while. I just been chilling. Some people don't believe me when I'm saying that, but nah, for real, I just really just been chilling, man. I ain't really been out there like that, not like I was. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's been peaceful. It's definitely been peaceful. A little lonely, but peaceful at the same time. So, for right now, I'm just cooling until I can find somebody who I can see on my level. But I don't want to say it like that because I ain't that type of nigga. But somebody who I can see a future with, shall I say. You know what I mean? Because let me tell you something, bro. Motherfucking being a single father trying to date, that shit is hard, man. That shit is difficult, man. Like, and what I mean by dating, I mean like seeking someone to be your woman. You know what I mean? Like when you just fucking around doing whatnot, that shit don't matter because you just fucking around doing what you do. But once you get to the point where you're like, all right, I'm trying to find somebody that's on a serious note, it's a lot that goes into that shit, man. You know what I mean? Because I got kids. And, dating wise, as a single father, some women don't want a man with kids already. You know what I mean? And that's fair. And that's understandable. I get it. And then for the women who don't mind dating a man with kids, it's like, all right, cool. That's cool. That's fine. But it's like, I don't know if you can really connect with my kids, and unless I see a future with you, you're not gonna meet my kids. Like I would have to at least, I don't know how long we have to date, but it have to be more than 6 months. I would have to date somebody more than 6 months before I even think about letting them meet my kids. And then on that type of note, I mean, we would have to be very serious, and at some point, I would want to marry you. Like, it has to be that serious. Like, I'm not letting nobody meet my kids until I feel like I'm ready and I feel like they can prove to me that they are ready to make that next step in my life, in my kids' life. And then they also, eventually got to meet the mother of my children because, that's just how it goes, man. Co-parenting and shit. Just like for my baby mama, I got to meet, if she gets into a serious relationship, I'm going to have to meet, somebody she's dating on a serious note, you know what I mean? Because that's just how it goes, you know what I mean? So it's a lot that really goes into it, Preferably for me, I would rather date somebody with kids already who don't want more kids, because I don't want no more kids. You feel me? Like, I got 3 kids, and I had 6 kids at one time. So I don't want no more motherfucking kids at all. I'm done having kids. So I would prefer somebody to have kids already, or somebody who don't biologically don't want to have their own kids. And then they're cool with just being a step parent. You know what I mean? It would have to be one of the two. And the only way that I would consider having another child is my life will have to be 10 times better than what it is. I would have to be a millionaire or have a shit ton of money in a big ass house where I can have my entire family live comfortably. That's the only way I consider having another child. And even then it's still kind of iffy, because then that means I have to have 2 baby mamas. And that's just shit. Having one already is enough. And it's not, and it hasn't been really tough, but still though, man, 2 baby mamas. Hey, look, bro, I don't know how you niggas out here having multiple baby mamas, but shit, y'all some tough ass niggas. 'Cause I can't deal. I can't deal having to deal with multiple women spread all over, dealing with multiple children. Man, fuck all that. That's why I had all my kids by one person. I wasn't trying to do that whole back and forth shit, the baby mama drama. She don't like her because of this, and she don't like her because of that. And nah, man. Hell no, I don't want to go through that. None of that bullshit, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I don't want no more kids. 'Cause it's just too much. You know, fuck that. I'd rather just have another kid with my baby mama before. You know what I mean? So it's something that it's just something that's really hard to deal with. And you know, like I said, the only way I would consider having another child is really I would have to have a shit ton of money. For real, you know what I mean? That's the only way I consider it, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, at the end of the day, the motherfucking streets is dirty, bro. So for all y'all folks out there who's recently just became single and y'all out there acting a fool, have your fun while it lasts, because I'm trying to tell you, the streets is dangerous. Motherfuckers out here shooting and killing and robbing and stealing, and I ain't trying to be in the mix of all that. You know what I mean? I got kicked out to the streets and I had my little fun. Now I'm trying to find a home. For real, man. No bullshit. Like I said, I ain't trying to fake the funk for y'all or nobody else. I'm being straight up for real, man. Like, I miss being in a relationship. You know what I mean? It's I'm not gonna force some shit because, you know, whatever. But I ain't gonna lie to you, I do miss that shit a little bit, you know what I mean? So, but you know. So going into the next segment is, what am I looking for? So I guess for me, what am I looking for is, as far as in a woman wise, well, I'll say what am I looking for in a woman in relationship wise. I guess they'll go hand in hand. But anyway, what am I looking for in a woman wise? Is a woman that can really just be herself. Number one, I don't need no woman that can just turn herself on and off when she's around me or when she's around other people. Like, I need you to be yourself 100% at all times, no matter who's around. You know what I mean? Like, that's just me. I also need a woman who has a backbone. I don't need no motherfucking concubine or anything like that. I don't need no submissive woman. I need a woman that's gonna stand beside me. I don't want you to stand behind me. I'm not trying to be, you know, your ruler. I ain't trying to be like that. You know what I mean? Now, I can be your man, and I will definitely protect you for sure. In the time of need, I will be there for you to protect you. But I don't need you behind me like I own you. I don't own you. You own yourself. I need you to be my woman and possibly my wife, standing beside me, my teammate, my partner, my ride or die, my Bonnie and Clyde, my Jay-Z and Beyonce. You get the drift. But that's what I need. I need me a business partner, you know what I'm saying? Somebody I can depend on and lean on when I'm hurting. And then she can depend and lean on me when she's hurting. You know what I mean? That's something I never like as a submissive woman. Cause I'm like, I that's not attractive to me. I'm like, you can't, for you to do and say everything I tell you to do. Nah, man, that ain't attractive to me, man. Have your own mindset. Be your own woman. I could learn a lot from a woman like that. Cause I'm gonna be who I am, and I'm not gonna follow nobody else but me and God. So, be you. Shorty has to have a sense of humor. I can't stress this enough. I cannot be with somebody who does not have a sense of humor, who always take everything too motherfucking serious. Personally, for me, I like to laugh. I like to joke a lot. I like to cool out. So I need somebody who can match that energy, my level, or even plus some. If you can't match my level or even close to it, it ain't gonna work. I promise you it's not gonna work. Cause when I cracking jokes and when I get to laughing and you up there pouting and screaming and shouting and shit, I'm gonna just look at you like you motherfucking crazy. Cause at the end of the day, I'm not gonna change who I am for no motherfucker. period. So either you come up with it or you best get moving, cause I ain't finna not joke with you, because now I will say that if I go too far, then let me know, cause I know everybody got their boundaries and I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. But at the same time, I'm just like to be funny. I like to joke. I like to laugh. And I like to be with somebody who can make me laugh. You know what I mean? And if you can't make me laugh on a genuine note, then that shit ain't gonna work, man. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work, because I've been with somebody like that before, and that shit was boring. The relationship was boring. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck am I doing? Like, why are we even here? I can't even laugh around you without you taking a fucking fence. So, man, that killed me with that noise, man. I'm real serious about that. Being humorous is a must for me, for sure. What else? Of course, being trustworthy and, all the other good shit, typical bullshit that people say and all that. As far as looks wise, to be honest, for me, I don't really have like a type. I mean, it's like I do, but I don't. No, I take that back. I don't have a type, but I have a preference, but I don't have a type. And basically my preference is I love black women. I love Latina women. I've had black women, females as girlfriends, and Latina women as girlfriends, and whatnot. And I love all women. Let's just get that out the way right now. I feel like recently I've been more open to other types of women as far as preference goes. Now, my preference is my preference, and black and Latina women is always gonna be, my thing. But I've slightly become open to other types of women. I've dated a white woman before. I never dated an Asian Oriental woman. Never did. Never have. So I'm open to that too, Never dated a Middle Eastern woman. And I'm trying to say all the right terms because I don't want to disrespect nobody. You know what I mean? I don't want to, be in that nature. But I feel like I'm slowly open to dating other races of women, because that's what I've typically dated all my life is white women. Not white women, black women and Latina women, and one white female, years ago. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't discriminate neither, because sometimes, man, when you really love somebody, when you really fuck with them, the color of their skin be the last thing that you think about. It's just how they make you feel and how they treat you and how you treat them, man. I definitely don't want to be them type of niggas that like, you shouldn't date this person, you shouldn't date that person. Now, I will say, for all them niggas, and when I mean niggas, I'm talking about brothers, the niggas out there. For all you niggas that's going out your way to date white women or wherever other woman that's besides a black woman, that's your business. But what I do not like and what I do not respect is when you go out your way and you shit talk black women. I don't fuck with that. If you gonna date a white woman or Latina woman or Asian woman, whatever, do that. That's your business. That ain't nobody else's motherfucking business. But the moment that you come out your motherfucking mouth and you start bashing black women because they made you feel in some type of way, or you think they did something, or you did this and they did, man, fuck all that. Kill that shit. Kill that fucking noise. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I do not respect no niggas who sit there and disrespect and bash black women all day about their own fucking insecurities. If you want a submissive woman, then just say that, because we all know that black women ain't the most submissive women in the world. And that's fair, because black women been through some shit in their life. Black women are the strongest women in the motherfucking world, and that's just what that is. Because they been through a whole fucking lot. They have the whole world on their motherfucking back. Like us black men got the whole world on their motherfucking back. So I will not take no slander of black women of any fucking kind. Period. I'm not doing it. I know this is off topic, but I had to say this because I've seen a lot of niggas out here saying some hot shit on the fucking internet, talking about black women this and man, fuck you. Fuck you. Your mama should be ashamed of your bitch ass. For real. Your mama should be ashamed of me. She should have swallowed your poor ass. Nah, for real though, man. But at the end of the day, though, keep that nose to yourself. You know what I mean? But for real, I respect all women. You know, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Middle Eastern, I respect all women, baby. Whatever color you are, you a woman, you deserve respect. As long as you give them respect, you deserve respect. Because a lot of women just in general go through some shit with us men. You know what I mean? Us men be putting a lot of these women through some bullshit. So y'all women, I got y'all back. You know, I definitely got y'all back. I know I've been a not shit nigga before in my life, and you know I like to apologize for that shit. But you know, y'all, salute to the women, man. Just salute to all of y'all women, all of y'all. Sorry, I got a little off topic a little bit, but I just had to clear that up because you know I just kept seeing shit like that. You know what I mean? But no, what I'm looking for in a woman though, I don't know. It's just I don't know, man. I mean, I said the main things, and as far as looks wise, typically I like a woman with nice little ass on her. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ass man at the end of the day. I love breasts, I love titties and all that shit, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Speed bumps, I don't know. But, I'm an ass man, I like ass. That's just me. I've been like that since I was a kid, since I was like 5 or 6. One of my teachers, like the 2nd grade, had a little fat little ass. And ever since, I just been stuck on ass ever since. Now, give me the take. Just because I'm an ass man does not mean that my woman has to have a big old fat round ass. I love all types of ass. I like the big Jones. I like the small Jones. I don't know if I like the flat Jones so much. I'll give it a shot. I never dated a woman with a flat ass. I dated women with all types of asses. The smallest had a little. It was small. It wasn't flat, but it had a little cuff. It had a little baby cuff. It was enough to get a little grip. But yeah, man, I'm an ass man for sure. And I don't discriminate no woman, of the size of her ass. I'm an ass man. So if you got a little booty, I'ma fucks with it. If you got a big old booty, I'ma fucks with it. Cause at the end of the day, I'm an ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And just know if we in together relationship, no matter what size your ass is, I'ma always grab them ass. I'ma always grab your ass. I'ma grab it. And I don't care if we in public or in private, I'm grabbing it. That's just me. Cause I like to show my affection. Oh, that's one of the ways I show my affection. So yeah, see ass, and I'm just talking about looks at this point. And mind you, this is just basic, general stuff. It's nothing that will make or break for me dating somebody. It's just typical stuff that I would look at as far as visually looking at a woman for the first time. Lips. I like lips. I like a woman with a nice set of lips. You know what I mean? I like juicy ass lips. Blah blah blah. Again, if you don't have big ass juicy lips, that's fine. At the end of the day, it's really how you make me feel. That's the most important thing for me. However, how you make me feel, that's the real deal. So if you got, little lips, that's cool. We can work. I can work with that. I can work with that. Let's see. Titties, that's cool. I really don't care if you got big titties, small titties. Like I said, I'm not a big titty man. I like titties. No, I do. But I'm not a big titty person. So, your titties can be A cups, B cups, to Z cups. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It don't make me no never mind. I'ma still love you the same, baby. So it don't matter. This next one mostly pertains to black women, but whatever. I like edges. And for the women who don't know what I mean by edges, the edges is like the edge up, like the hairline, the edge up for like a man. it's like the corner pieces of the hair for a woman. This really don't pertain to really other women because other women their edges don't because the texture of the hair is just different, so it really don't apply to other women. But specifically black women, I love a woman with laid fucking edges. That is such a weakness for me. I don't know why, but a woman with laid edges, boy, oh my god, whoo. Man, let me tell you, man, I came across some women, man, with some laid fucking edges that look like waves from the Pacific Ocean, man. Motherfucking baby head be laid down, man. That shit so damn sexy to me, man. God damn, that shit sexy to me, man. I love me a woman with motherfucking edges, boy. Shit. Ooh, yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away, but I just love edges. I like a woman with nice edges. But anyway, moving on. Let's see. As far as like physical size, your structure, that doesn't. I'm not really a specific person on that neither. I've been with bigger women before, and I've been with little small petite women before. So at the end of the day, it's really how you make me feel. I love me some, thick women. What the saying go, you gotta be two something to do something, baby. Well, let's get it rolling because I'm all for it. I'm motherfucking all for it. I love me. I like a shit. I can't talk. I like a little thickums. A little bigger woman. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So if you got a little meat in your bones, that's cool, baby. Cause I like to cuddle and shit too. I got little love handles. I like love, and I like to grab my love handles too. God damn it. Oh shit, and let me tell you something, and this is a little secret. It ain't no damn secret, but I will say, for years I kept hearing niggas say that bigger women, they got that shit, if you know what I'm talking about. And I had to find out for myself about 2-3 years ago. I'm talking too much. I had to find out for myself. I might need to cut that shit out. Might interfere with some shit. But anyway, I had to find out for myself. And let me tell you, boy, they wasn't lying. Shit, they was not lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, shorty, she had that thing on her. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to shorty no more. But I was over there every motherfucking week. I'll say that. I was over there at least once or twice a week. Maybe not the shit. Matter of fact, if I'm thinking about it, motherfucker, I used to spend the night for a couple of days. Alright, I'm talking too much. Anyway, so yeah, size is not a big issue for me. I like them small too. Little petite joint, you know what I'm saying? Little shorty, where she short and she tall, My baby mom was 5'8". She was 3 inches shorter than me, So, short, tall, don't matter. I like them all. You know what I'm saying? Little, whatever. Skinny joint. I can fuck with a skinny joint. You know what I'm saying? Thick joint. Whatever. It doesn't matter. As long as you make me feel good on the inside, that's all I really care about. You know what I mean? So, that goes. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that pretty much sums up for, as far as looks wise, of course, skin tone, it doesn't matter. I like them dark as night and light as day. I don't really have a preference on skin tone neither. I like me some dark chocolate ass women, baby. God damn, I like me some dark ass chocolate women. But the only thing is, though, unfortunately for me, a lot of darker women, even as a kid, a lot of darker women don't that. They really never, gave me the time of day. Now, I've dealt with darker women before. I had a few little joints that were dark and it was cool, but not a lot of them. Most of the women I ever dated or dealt with was on a lighter complexion. And it's not because that's just my preference. It's just was just naturally attracted to me. So, that's, I just roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't have no preference. I like them dark, what they say, the darker the berry, sweeter the juice. Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am, it is. Yes, Lord. And I like them light. You know what I'm saying? I like me a little caramel frappuccino with a little whipped cream on top. You know what I'm saying? So I like them all, man. I like them all. A little vanilla, sprinkle a little vanilla, sprinkle a little vanilla in there. Got a little swirl, a little chocolate and vanilla swirl. All of that shit, man. I fucks with all that shit. But yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sum that up. That's pretty much what that is as far as what I'm looking for in a woman. So next segment is relationship goals. Now I know a lot of motherfuckers to be like, "Oh, this my relationship goals," and a lot of shit be cliche and a bunch of bullshit. But speaking for me, relationship goals for me, when I finally get in position of being in a relationship, I really just want to be happy, genuinely, for real. Like I'm not one of those type of people that needs gifts all the time. Like a gift, your time for me is a gift within itself. For me, that's more than enough gift. You don't gotta buy me things and all that shit to make me happy. Your time, just being with me and spending time with me and enjoy our presence together. That's a gift within itself. That's a relationship goal to me. Another relationship goal is to travel, man. I want to travel with somebody that I truly love with. You know what I mean? Like again, when me and my baby mom was together and we went to Miami last year, that was one of the best fucking times of my life, bro. Like that shit, I would never forget that, ever. I had a good ass time down there with her, and I had every minute I enjoyed, every fucking minute. So I definitely want to travel the world with the one I love and the one I'm with, because I don't travel very much because I'm so busy. I'm so busy either working or spending time with my kids or shit with the family or trying to complete goals that I had for years. So I got a lot of shit going on, and I just I feel like I got to make time for shit like that. So yeah. Another one of my relationship goals is to just be free. You know what I'm saying? Be free within ourselves, man. Like, just be us. I know that's kind of vague, but I guess what I mean is just be us in the moment, man. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoying our time, making memories, no matter what it is. Just going to the movies, just doing little shit. Maybe going to the movies or having a fucking picnic. I never went on a picnic date. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to try that, go on a little picnic date, you know what I'm saying? Now, of course, this ain't the right time of the year for that. It's a little too cold for that bullshit, but I guess you can have indoor picnics. I guess that's a thing. I guess you can do that. So, for any woman that's out there that's listening, and if any woman that's interested in Lonzo Lowe, keep that in mind, that I'm open to an indoor picnic date. And honestly, that can be our first date. For real, you know what I'm saying? Because typically, people go to dinner and the movies and shit like that for a first date, but I want to do something different, man. Do a little something out of the ordinary. Do motherfucker, let's go skydiving, goddamn, for our date. For real, man. I want to do something different, man. I don't want to do the same old typical bullshit that everybody be doing, man. When they go on a date, I want to do something different. But I definitely would love to have a picnic date. You know what I mean? I definitely want to do that at some point. Sorry, I'm looking over my notes. But yeah, man, I'm trying to think. But another relationship goal of mine is growing old together. And now, mind y'all, this next person I date, and this probably won't be the last, but when I say this, I really mean this. I really date with it. I'm really trying to date with intent. I don't want to just date and just see where shit goes anymore. I want to date with intent. Like, if I'm dating you and if I make you my girlfriend or my woman, at some point, I'm going to want you to be my wife. And at some point, if I want you to be my wife, I want you to be the stepmom to my kids. Of course you wouldn't. You would have to be their mom and everything else, blah, blah, blah. But, I want to grow old, man, and watch my kids grow up, or our kids grow up, and watch my kids have kids, and we can be grandparents together, man. Like, shit like that, man. Living a nice big old family, nice big old house as a family. You know what I'm saying? Just living an ordinary life. You know what I'm talking about? Just being a family, man. Like, I know everybody else got these little drastic things and extravagant things they want to do with their life, but me, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, man. I struggled a lot, and everything I gotten on my own. I ain't asked nobody for help for nothing, and I've been through a whole lot. I got all of my shit out the mud, with just me, my mama, and my two older siblings growing up, and we struggled, man. We got a lot of our shit out the mud, and we went through a lot growing up. I've been through a lot growing up, and I'm still going through a lot now. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with a motherfucker who been through some shit in his life, especially as a man, it be the simple shit that just makes you happy. Like simple shit like that, just coming home to a wife and kids and just living life and just enjoying time together, man. I wish I could see my kids every day. I wish my kids live with me every day. But unfortunately, it ain't like that. That shit hurts me to a core. That hurts my fucking feelings. I would love to see my kids every day. But unfortunately, it ain't like that for me. You know what I'm saying? So I have to co-parent. And the co-parent, it ain't been rough, but mentally for me it's been a little difficult because I would love for my kids to come live with me. You know what I mean? So it's mentally a little rough for me, but I'm living with it. And their mom was a great mom, and I would never want to take my kids away from them because if I was to die tomorrow, they will be A-okay because of their mom. Their mom does so much for them. I'm going off topic. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, man, just be the little shit, man, that I just be looking forward to, man. The little shit makes me happy. It's throughout my life, it's never been like the extravagant big shit. It's always been like the more little detailed things that really put a smile on my face. And I just be like, damn, that means a lot to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So just to be with somebody and grow old with them and just be happy. It's just the simple shit that even though that shit sounds as simple as it is, that's all I really ask for, man. Just pure happiness, man. Just being cool, man. Just living, just chilling out with my family, man. I'm a family nigga. I'm not a bachelor person. I'm not one of these niggas that like to fuck bitches all. I've done it. It was cool. But again, you know what I'm saying? I'm over that now. I want something serious. You feel me? So that's just one of my goals that I really strive to have one day. At some point in my life, whether it was tomorrow or 10 years from now, hopefully at some point I get to experience that. Because I never got to experience that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that pretty much sums up that. Let's see all right, so we coming up almost on an hour now. I feel like I've been rapping. Alright, so we go ahead and slide on to the last segment of this, and that would be what's my next move. And to be honest, it's pretty much just making myself a better person, mentally, physically, and emotionally, so I can be prepared for that woman, whoever she may be, to come into my life and make each other's lives better. Cause like I said, I don't want to bring all that bullshit from my past into my new relationships. I refuse to let that happen. Cause I don't want to ruin nothing new. I don't want to ruin somebody else's emotions of life because I got my own issues that I'm trying to work out on my own. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my next move. My next move is to buy a house, for my kids, and then whatnot. I mean, just basically for my kids, whatnot. But eventually, to just have a family and just have a family in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is. What else? My next move. Oh, my next move, and I already talked about this, but my other next move is to go back to school and get my degree to become a teacher. Because I haven't. That's still one of my goals. It was one of my biggest goals to do. So I'm still on that. Another move of mine is to what else? Another move is to finish writing. I definitely want to finish writing my storylines and shit like that, my screenplays. So that's in the works. You know, I've been bullshitting on that for a little while, but I'm definitely gonna get back into it for sure, cause I wanna finish these. So, okay, maximum recording time 76 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because this shit is warning me that I only got 5 minutes left to talk, and then this shit gonna cut off. So, so yeah, this is gonna be the end of this episode. Y'all be sure to tune in next week every Thursday. I know sometimes I don't drop every goddamn Thursday and all that, blah 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 blah. I know I be bullshitting, but I'm keeping up with it. You know, I'm trying to make sure I keep y'all entertained and up to date on everything else. So, but yeah, be sure to tune in every Thursday at the Hangout with your boy Lonzo Low. I'll make sure I post everything on the social medias and everything. And also, like I said before, if y'all want to be guests on here, just let me know, because I want everybody to come up here and have a chance. I already had my buddies up here. I already had one of my closest friends up here. D, shout out to you, Donna. I fucks with you, my you know. And shout out to all my homies that I had up here, Rock Solo and Russ. Shout out to y'all. You know, make sure y'all go check them out and everything else. But yeah, y'all be sure to tune in. And also, before I go, I am working in the works of getting this shit on film. So I know, you know, having this shit as an audio and for y'all to listen, I know y'all appreciate it, but I really want to get this shit on film so y'all can see me and have a nice little background, nice little ambiance, and just more of just hearing me. You know, I want y'all to physically see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So be tuned in for that. I'm definitely working on that. So in the next couple of weeks, there might be some videos popping up, some clips and shit like that. So yeah. This is Lonzo Low. This is Lonzo Low, and I'm signing out at the Hangout.